haven't thought of one moment of ever leaving this place. I was born in Greenville. Coming back down here, making a visit here, it was like coming back home. Even when I came here for the Maryland game, that was the first game I came down here to the game I got offered to. I'm walking up to my seats, and our neighbors from Greenville, when we lived there, were grabbing me and saying hey to me. So it was just a family-like atmosphere. And when I got here, all the coaches were just great, and they never made me feel felt like this isn't the place for me. And in 2013, when Taj said he was going to stay, I still didn't think about leaving. I'm like, all right, it's going to be another great year. We're going to be here. We're going to make the team the best that we can be. And now that Taj is gone, it's kind of sad that he's gone because we've done so much together. We're now basically like brothers. And it's the fact that him not here is kind of sad. So, I've never really thought ever about leaving. I love Clemson too much. I was born in Greenville, so I was born with orange in my blood. So.
Oh, you referred to that your even-keeled demeanor and the importance of that. Going into spring, did you think that gave you a significant advantage in the quarterback ranks?
Just experience, everything. Experience helped a little bit, but you still had to go out and perform. Because there have been guys that go into college and they're a first-year starter when they're a freshman. So, you still have to go out there and perform and be the best that you can be and show a leadership role and have guys be able to follow you.
What was the connection to Greenville that you were born here? Was your mom from here originally? Because your dad was from up north, wasn't he?
I think they were just coming through, and they were visiting some family up in North Carolina and South Carolina. And my dad told my mom, was like, all right, if you find a house, just let me know. And then 4 hours later, she calls and said, hey, I just bought a house. So it ended up being a great move. They loved the Carolinas ever since. My parents are both born up in Ohio, but they still love South Carolina more than any place.
But they still have a place down here too, but they live in Dublin also?
No, they moved down about 2 years ago, right before the South Carolina game. And, they've been here ever since. And it's great knowing that they only live 30 minutes down the road, so I can go see them every weekend if I want to.
Just to kind of continue the thought about your dad inputting, he played in a different era, but is he kept up to the game where, he, I would think, speaks the language of the read option and all that?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. We sit around, we can watch any football game, and he'll be like, okay, well, we could rewind any play, be like, oh, this guy was open this way, should have read. And, that's another very helpful thing, that we have another brain inside the house where he could talk to me and speak the same language, football language to me, and it really has helped me improve my level of play.
How long did you live in Greenville growing up from the time you were born?
I lived there for 3 years.
And then you moved up there. Your dad had a occupation?
Well, we moved to Vegas for 5 years, which was awesome, and then we moved to Ohio. We were in Ohio for about 11 years, and then we came back down.
Is there a sense of urgency for you knowing this year, no matter what, it's going to be your only year, make the most of it, and also make the most of a chance to give an impression for professional scouts coming out? I'm sure you want to play at the next level as well.
Right, everyone wants to play at the next level, but you still got to go out and perform, like I've said before. And, I'm going to do the best that I can do. Whatever way it makes the team win, I'm going to do. And, it's going to be an exciting year, and I'm really excited about it. And, we're going to make the most of it, and you go from there.
Because Deshaun was committed basically since you've been here, there's probably a certain segment of the fans that are really looking forward to seeing him play. How will you handle kind of that pressure of knowing that he's behind you, and some people are just going to be wondering how he's going to...
There's really not a lot of pressure because we're both great athletes, and I know that when he has to go in and when I have to go in, we're both going to perform to our best ability. Since day one that he's got here, I kind of treat him like how Taj treated me when I got here. He put his arm right around me. He's like, all right, here we go into the program. And, I've learned so much from Taj that I want to be someone that can help other players, help them understand what to do, how to be a good face of the program, and how to be a leader. And, I've learned a lot from Taj, and, I want to help Deshaun be that next guy. And I know that Deshaun will also perform. I've watched him in the spring. He's done incredible things throughout the spring, and he's looking really good. And knowing that we both can handle this offense along with the other quarterbacks too is very comfortable. So I don't feel a lot of pressure. I feel comfortable with the fact that he's on this team.
Does the football strategist or the football, I don't know, fan in you, have you thought about how Chad may use Deshaun? Because there's a pretty good chance two quarterbacks will play.
Right.
Have you kind of, been able to kind of dissimulate how that might work?
Not at the moment. We still have a lot of time before fall. We still got a lot to improve on throughout the summer, so we'll see how it's all going to turn out.
Cole, how much of a bond do you already have with the receivers, and how hard did you try and convince Sammy to stay?
I think I tried to convince him as much as everyone else did. Sammy was a great athlete here. Probably going to be one of the best receivers to ever come out of here. But the receivers that we have now, they're extremely well and very comfortable in the situation that we have right now, especially the chemistry that we got. We have multiple receivers that we can hit. And throughout spring, we have developed a huge stride in our chemistry. From day one to what it is now is completely different than you'll ever find. But we're going to be working on it all summer. We're going to get to the best that we all can be to make this team better. Constantly working on footwork and routes and just being on the same page every day. And then when we come into fall, so we can show the coaches, hey, we've been working, we're ready for this season.
Was there anybody this spring, receiver-wise, who kind of opened your eyes a little bit? And maybe not just the new guys, but maybe guys, returning guys, and you said, boy, this is going to be a great fall.
Adam Humphries, he always shows up and works every day. And, that's something that everyone on the team sees. They always see him as a leader of this team because he shows up and works, and he never complains about anything. He just does what the coaches say, and he gets things done. That's why he's been such a great player here. Mike Williams is also the same thing. He had a great spring. We finished out strong and everything. And even the new freshmen coming in, they've been looking really good. So the receivers that we're going to have are. It's going to be really good because we're going to have a large variety of what we can do with every receiver.
Is that one of the underrated qualities of a quarterback, especially when you have probably at least three new guys that are going to have to make an impact of being able, to realize, look, I can't just look off just because I have faith in Humphries or Williams or Peak or whatever. I mean, that's kind of a challenge, I would think, of making sure that you're focused on all the different options you have to throw to.
Right. That's what we're developing over the summer is the chemistry to be able to, okay, Mike's not there, Adam's not there, let's hit Tay or something like that. Being able to go through all of my reads and still feel comfortable with everything. We're pretty much on that page. I've always been one to take what's there and what's open, and knowing that I can trust the new guys coming in and the veteran guys is very good because it expands the offense even more.
Not that I'm asking you to speak for him, but once you knew and you called your dad, was his reaction more or less than you expected, or just about what you thought it would be?
About the starting situation? About what?
Starter, yeah.
Oh yeah. I called him, told him. He said he's never been so happy before, and when he was reading all the articles and everything, he said that it's so hard to read these without tears coming down my face because he was just so happy that I finally got something that I've been working so hard for, and but I still got to go out there and perform. I know he's going to be right there with me.
So he feels some satisfaction too after all his hard work.
Yeah, he's been there since day one. I couldn't have done anything without him.
Because he can be a little crusty sometimes, can't he?
Not all that much, but he's just a dad. He's always out there. He wants me to be the best that I can be, and I've never argued with him about it. He's the one that taught me how to be coachable. Ever since my freshman year of high school, when we go out throwing, I just do whatever he says and listen to him about throwing and stuff like that. And he's the one that taught me to be coachable and just relax and have some fun. And so he's the one that really developed me and really got me to the point where I'm at.
Does your approach to this summer change now that you're the starter, rather than if you've been in the battle?
I'm still going to approach it the same way. Coach Sweeney told me that there's, you still have to have that edge on you. You always got to strive to be better. So I don't think I'm going to I'm not going to lose the edge of what I would have if I was going in the summer with Chad, but I'm still going to go out there and be the best that I can be hard on myself when I mess up, just to make myself better and to get the team better.
So does your mother know she's gonna have to feed the offensive line?
She's actually excited about that. My dad was like, "Yeah, get the guys up. I know your mom would love to cook," and he's like, "I don't think your mom's ever been so excited before to cook for a bunch of guys." But I know she's excited about it.
You gonna do something special for battle on the left side there?
Oh, I have to, yeah. We're gonna have. We've already talked. We're gonna have cookouts and stuff throughout the summer. Hang out, play some volleyball. But that's on our free time. But when we get on the field for skills and drills and everything, it's all focus and getting better.
Anything else?